Hey there, fellow adventurers! Are you planning a trip to Glacier National Park and wondering what to do along the way? In this video, I'm sharing my favorite stops from Bozeman to Glacier's west entrance, with all the scenic stops, quirky museums, small town charm, and lake views you don't want to miss. I'm Teresa, and I've road tripped all 50 states and visited over 80% of the National Park Service sites. So if you're into budget-friendly detours, local flavor, and national park adventures, you're definitely in the right place. And wait until you see the unexpected museum I found in Deer Lodge. Spoiler, it involves prison cells and vintage Cadillacs. We'll get there soon. Let's hit the road. The western route to Glacier stretches about 300 miles, and we've included stops in Bozeman, Butte, Deer Lodge, Missoula, Polson, Flathead Lake, Bigfoot, and finally we reach Glacier National Park. Each stop has its own story, and I'm going to walk you through all the highlights, with what not to miss, and a few fun details from my own experience. We'll kick things off in Bozeman, since it's a great place to fly in if you're visiting Glacier National Park. And if you have time for just one attraction, make it the Museum of the Rockies. It's home to one of the largest collections of dinosaur fossils in the country, including a full T-Rex skeleton. Seriously, it's massive. Downtown Bozeman is also a great place to grab a bite to eat or do some shopping. We loved wandering through the local shops, and there are plenty of great stops along the way to grab coffee or a pint. And if you're coming off a long flight or just want to unwind, Bozeman Hot Springs is a perfect spot to relax in natural thermal pools before you hit the road. About an hour and a half down the road, you'll reach Butte. It's an old mining town with lots of character. If you're into history, stop by the World Museum of Mining. It's got a recreated mining town that gives you a glimpse of what life was like in Montana's mining boom. For something fun, check out the Butte Trolley Tour. It's a great way to see the town and learn about its colorful past, but definitely call ahead for tour times. We missed out on the first time we tried. And if you think Butte was cool, just wait. Our next stop might just be Montana's most underrated museum combos. Next up is Deer Lodge. This town is small, but full of surprises. The Grant Coors Ranch National Historic Site lets you step back into Montana's cowboy days. It's a working ranch with longhorn cattle, a historic ranch house, and trails to explore. Just across town, the old Montana State Prison and Montana Auto Museum are in the same complex. One half is eerie and historic, the other is full of vintage cars, and honestly, both are totally worth a look. Coming up, we'll stop for pizza and beer at a historic Montana brewery with a retro truck display that'll take you back in time. Trust me, it's a vibe. After Deer Lodge, we stop for a night in Missoula, which is about halfway to Glacier. This is one of my favorite Montana towns, artsy, walkable, and full of energy. We grab pizza and beer at Highland Beer, also known as Missoula Brewing Company. The retro truck display and cozy vibe were a win after a long day of driving, and there's plenty of cool games in the yard area to play. We stayed at the Holiday Inn Express Missoula Northwest, which was walking distance to the brewery. It was a super comfortable stay for us, and in the morning we took a walk along the Clark Fork River before we hit the road again. Just before Flathead Lake, you'll roll into Polson. It's a great place to stretch your legs and enjoy some lake views, or even grab lunch. We browsed a couple of local shops before heading down the road. And if you're into offbeat stops, wait until you see the Museum of War memorabilia, vintage bikes, and a two-headed calf. If you have time, definitely stop by the Miracle of America Museum. This place is quirky and completely packed with stuff, from vintage cars, to war memorabilia, to random Americana. It's offbeat in the best way. As you drive along the edge of Flathead Lake, take it slow. This is the largest freshwater lake west of the Mississippi, and the views are incredible. There are several scenic pull-offs and orchards along the way. The chances to stop and soak it in are all over the place. Real quick, if you're keeping track of the states you visited, I've made a free checklist that's perfect for road trippers. It's linked below in the description. Grab it after the video and start mapping your own adventures. Almost to Glacier, but before we get there, we're stopping at a town that feels like a mini art gallery tucked in the mountains. Don't miss this one. Consider a detour to Bigfoot, which is a charming little artist community near the water. It's full of galleries, boutiques, and friendly locals. We didn't spend long there, but it was a great last stop before we got into the park. Now that we're back on the road, just wait till you see how the road opens up as we head near Glacier. That first peak of the mountains, absolutely worth it. Finally, we've arrived at Glacier National Park. The west entrance is the most popular gateway to the park. And from there, you're just minutes away from Lake McDonald, Avalanche Lake, and the iconic Going to the Sun Road. We were lucky enough to get there in the golden hour, and those first mountain views were absolutely worth the journey. Thanks for joining me on this Bozeman to Glacier National Park West Entrance road trip. If you want to follow this exact road trip route, head to my blog post. I've linked it below. It has all the full stop details, travel times, and of course more photos. If you found this helpful, smash that like button like a bug on your windshield and hit subscribe for more road trip inspiration and travel tips. See you on the road!